welcome back to episode 3 of the Sparked Podcast. I'm joined here today by my brother Ulises and my other brother, my homie Brandon.
What up?
What's good, guys? Let's just get into this shit. There's something I want to talk about.
Go for it.
Pussy. Okay, so the N-word. I was watching this fucking video of Kendrick Lamar at his concert, right? And he's playing Mad City, and you know how that song goes, right? Like, where you've come, my nigga.
Oh, yeah.
But so he brings a girl on stage,
White girl.
and he's like, all right, rap the song, you know? And that's like every Kendrick concert,
When
he
was
gets
this?
somebody up there to rap the song with him, right?
Ooh, a little bit.
This was
ago.
very recent, like a week or two ago.
Oh.
And she says nigga, 'cause
Yeah.
it's in the song, which
Yeah, she
perfectly
goes
fine.
hard.
Yeah.
And he stops everything. He's like, stop.
What?
And he's like, you can't say that. And I'm like,
What?
I'm like, you fucking prick. You set her up to fail.
Yeah.
Yep.
You should have told her from the beginning, hey, don't say nigga. If it really bothered you, you
Yeah.
would have said that. But it's like, I think about this thing about words. Like, nigga is only bad if you use it bad. It's only bad if I'm like, hey, you fucking dirty nigga. Like, but if I'm like, what up, nigga? I guess, like, whatever happened to connotation?
Yeah. That's true. It's like lots of words.
Yeah, like people can't understand that words evolve. They can mean one thing and then become something else.
It's like me, like, actually, I was thinking about this. Like, us growing up, like, we didn't really know what the word retarded meant, you know? We just, as kids, you just hear little kids using it, and they say it when you mess up. You're
Well,
like,
the
"Oh, you're
thing
being
is, we
s-"
never called mentally handicapped people retarded.
Yeah.
We said, oh, those people are mentally handicapped.
Same thing with
and
gay.
this is retarded.
It was like, oh, that's gay. It's like,
Yeah, same thing with gay. Same thing with spick. No, I'm just kidding.
Well, the word bitch,
Yeah.
it's the dog thing, and then people changed it.
And
They
now
changed
girls say it to each other all the time. She's a
What up,
bitch.
bitch?
Yeah, I'm a bad bitch. Get the fuck out of here. Oh, I hate that shit so much.
Oh, man.
But shit, I'm not going to get on them for using it. It's a word. Now, what I want to do is I hope that one day when I'm like 80, that like the Mexican kids are calling each other like spick and beaner. And I'm just going to be like, all right.
I already hear that. What are you
That
talking
word-
about?
What are you talking about? Who says that?
I never hear that word.
In high school, there was this one Mexican dude who would always be like, "Hey, what up, Beaner?" And I was just like, "Dude,
That's so
can you
weird.
stop calling me that?" Like,
It doesn't sound good. It doesn't.
doesn't.
It's not like it doesn't
doesn't
roll
roll.
like nigga.
It doesn't roll.
It doesn't roll.
I'm like,
You need it to roll.
like, do you really think I eat beans every day or something? Like,
Where does that come from? I've never. It's just weird.
Where does what come from?
That word.
Beaner.
What?
Oh, because we eat a lot of beans.
Yeah, but
That's
not.
it. That's it. That's so
Yeah.
stupid.
Yeah, it's like calling a Asian ricer.
Yeah, but now like
Yeah.
a ricer doesn't really mean. It means
Well,
like
a ricer is I know a car that's
Yeah.
been riced.
it's been
which-
like
but-
beyond
which is
belief.
kinda
Like
the
it's got
same
the
thing.
spoiler. It's got all that crazy stuff.
And us Mexicans don't walk around with beans on our fucking fucking our bean bags and our bean this and bean
Beans.
that. A bean phone. You got the new bean phone, the Apple,
The bean.
the
phone.
bean, instead of an apple. It's
I
a
don't know,
bean.
but that's the thing though. Like I don't like the word beaner, but I'm not calling nobody beaner. And I never understood. Like if you don't like that word, why are you calling
Why
each
are you
other that
using
word?
it, right?
It doesn't make any sense to me.
I
Trying to
think
change the
honestly,
meaning?
I honestly believe the word nigga has become something that black people can hold against white people. I think they flipped it. I think they were like, all right, so this was negative for us. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna say it to each other all the time, and that's cool. You know, like I said, words evolve.
Yeah.
And they used it. They took all the hatred out of it by using it on each other. But the problem is that they don't understand. Some black people don't understand, or just some people in general, is that somebody who listened to hip hop his whole life since he was little, or like just people like me, have never really heard that word in a negative connotation. It's always been either like neutral, good, or if it is bad, it's one black guy saying it to another one. And it's like, I think all you learn from that is, okay, don't ever use it that way. I don't think you learn, like, I think they forget that, like, we grew up hearing this word a lot. So it means something else to us.
Yeah.
We're in
We-
that transition period.
We didn't hear it being used racially, like
Yeah.
the hard R, like nigger. Like, you know, like we know, like how many times have you seen somebody racially like say that word to somebody?
Yeah.
Like, not often. I'm not saying it doesn't happen. I'm saying that
Very rare
we've only
nowadays.
witnessed it in a positive way. My
Yeah.
nigga, my homie, my family. my guy. You know.
Yeah, I totally agree with that. I
Um,
can't believe Kendrick though, like threw her under the bus, like sing my song, like oh.
He gave her another chance, I'm pretty sure, and
He did.
she just didn't say it.
She didn't say it. See, I don't know. That's just bullshit.
No,
Like I
but
said,
that-
he set her up to fail. From
Yeah,
the
well,
start.
she's probably got a
He was
lot.
trying to prove something.
I
There.
don't know. I'm pretty sure that little girl got shit for it after she left the stage though.
I think it was the crowd that was freaking out actually, first, and then he kind of realized what was going on.
Was it the crowd? We could watch the video.
I'm pretty sure they were like booing and freaking out.
Put the video on. This calls for some
Research.
investigation.
Cue the-
101.
Cue the investigation music.
Do do do.
Mad
That's
City, white girl. Let's see. Okay, so the white girl's on stage.
I told you every time.
Swear I got you.
I'm gonna skip to when she starts singing. There we go.
Going against me.
Every time I'm in the street. Oh.
You can hear the crowd.
You notice how
No, but like half the people.
she didn't say it the first time. You notice
Yeah,
that?
yeah.
She's
She
like, I
was-
don't know if I
she
should
wasn't
say
sure
it.
yet.
Yeah, but she probably heard the crowd say it. She's like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, I saw a lot of the crowd still moving their hands up and down in a
Right?
positive way. So
$10 says 90% of the people there are white.
Oh,
10,
yeah.
like easily,
Absolutely.
easily.
Easy.
Look at all those white hands, and you're telling me that, and now they're saying fuck. They're saying fuck you to the girl.
Well, it's just really cool, bro. You have to work.
You gotta bleep one single word
No.
though.
Oh, I'm sorry.
He could have told her that from the fucking beginning.
I'm so sorry. Oh my god.
Should she stay up here?
wow.
Please keep me up here. I got you. You just take me to like, bro. I swear.
You got it.
I promise.
But it does not make sense. So she can't say it, but he can say it. If you buy another person, it's man, that's just one of those things that it's never gonna make sense because it just does not. Because it just doesn't. There's no logic to it.
Honestly, it's just kind of a, I don't know. It just seemed like he was virtue signaling, just trying to show people that like, hey, like I'm gonna punish this. I don't know. It seems so set up. You
Yeah.
know, it feels like it's an asshole move.
Yeah, no, I definitely agree. And him coming from the person who's like, oh, I'm trying to change things. You know, why would you do that? Show people that it doesn't matter. You know, it has.
It should be like, hey, I want the day to happen when everybody can say this word. I don't want it to be a negative word.
Yeah.
But I mean, I guess we look at it differently. I wanna, if I ever get to meet him, I'm gonna ask him about it.
And maybe, hey, what do the viewers think? You know what I mean? Like, you know, with some.
Well, you heard them fucking booing. Because everybody wants, you know, it's the fucking clan mentality. Once somebody's in trouble, everybody wants to boo them and be like, "Oh, I'm better than you." Like it gives people, you know, it's the bad guy. It's like Scarface. You need people like me so you can point your fingers and say that's the bad guy.
Yeah.
All those people said it too, though.
Yeah.
It's like,
They're
come on.
all the bad guys.
How
but-
many people haven't said nigga in their life? Come on. Come on.
2%.
Yeah. Like, and that's because they don't know the word exists. They're like fucking Polacks. Those goddamn Polacks up in the mountains.
yodeling and stuff.
Those fucking
Amish.
cunts. And there's
The Amish going hard.
oh shit.
I saw Amish one day, man.
What? We're at?
Remember in Wisconsin?
I was. Oh wait.
Really?
No, I don't think I was there. Was I?
I don't know.
What happened?
I don't know. They just got the long beard
You
and
just saw him. You didn't
Yeah.
fuck him. You didn't rape. You didn't rob him.
You did pillage?
What are they gonna do? Call the cops?
What are they gonna do?
I don't
Bitch,
know.
give me all your hay.
Give me that hay.
What are you robbing Amish person for?
Their dignity.
I mean, for their daughters at
Well,
this
they,
point.
well, they make a lot of furniture.
They do. Give me that goddamn wicker chair. No, sir. I need that to feed my family this winter. And then they
Good quality though, man. You ever seen that?
No, never. It
Yeah.
probably is good quality. I mean, they don't have anything else to do.
It's the best quality.
I would take
there
all
is.
the time in the world to make a couch if I knew I didn't have video games, TV, cell phone, weed, sex, fucking dogs. I don't think they have pets.
I think they got dogs.
Maybe.
They have the
What
Like
dolls.
sheep-
sheepdogs,
dogs?
yeah. They're like
they?
sheepdogs.
They have the dolls with no
Dude, I
faces.
thought dogs
Isn't
were
that their
invented
thing?
in the new millennium, dude.
What?
See, what a lot of people don't know is that the Amish don't even go back that far. They actually were created back in like 1960s.
By Stephen Hawking.
Yeah,
Really?
yeah.
I was gonna say I like to think that they just didn't evolve, kind of thing.
No, they just wanted to be different. They're like, you know what? We're gonna start our own thing, like the hippies did. So they were like, you know what? Let's start dressing. Let's pretend like we're old school.
Yeah. All right. What else is on
But I
the
see
agenda?
why
Back to the
through 'em.
roots.
Back to the roots. Just close the door. Close the door. Just in case Pop smells it. We don't want him to smell it.
What do you want to know about diet and vegans?
Oh, Ulysses was telling me some story about vegans that he wanted to talk about this week, but I forgot what it was about. That's all I remember.
Wait, fuck, I don't even remember.
It was like your sister-in-law or something?
Vegans.
You're saying that like somebody told you shouldn't be eating, you're not supposed to eat meat or something like that?
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
they
so I
were
want to
telling
hear
us
the
that.
whole story. That's why.
So
you only
basically-
texted me.
Yeah, so I was chilling, you know what I'm saying, with the girlfriend, and all of a sudden,
Need
like,
a lighter?
No.
some of her family members, you know, don't believe in eating meat, and they were saying like, oh, like we're not supposed to eat meat. Meat's bad for you, and it, you know, it's got all these chemicals in it, and then like another person joined in. They were like, yeah, we're not supposed to eat it, but I don't know. Like, you can't get all your nutrients
You're
from.
not supposed to, yeah.
You can't get all your nutrients from just veggies. You do that,
Well-
you're gonna feel like shit.
True. I think you can. I think you can do it right, but I think it's hard. I think it's hard. Like,
Think of the vitamins, supplements you have to probably take, to the more food you have to eat through other things.
people don't understand. Life eats life. Life eats life. It's fucked up, but it's really beautiful, but really nightmarish to think. Because if
That's-
something had the chance to eat us, it would.
The problem with some people is they just hate the way it's done in humane. You know,
Yeah, which
like
is
it's messed up,
fair.
which is fair.
Mhm.
But you can't say that humans weren't supposed to eat meat. Yeah, we
Yeah.
are. We're built to eat that shit. Now, nowadays meat, fish, everything is bad for us because it's got all those chemicals. Yeah, but if we were to grow our own stuff on the side, like that's great for you, because there's natural grass and all that good stuff. But to say that humans are not supposed to eat meat because you're gonna say, oh, because of the chemicals and all this, like no, that's a
Like,
whole
what-
different debate.
It's like you're arguing like a whole evolutionary thing.
Yeah.
Like maybe at some point we didn't eat meat, and some people believe like that we didn't eat meat, and then when we started eating meat, that helped us get smarter and healthier and bigger, which makes sense because people said what back in the day of Jesus, the average height was like 5 feet.
Yeah.
So imagine, give it another like 3,000 years, people had to be smaller than that, no? What have we found in the? I mean, I'm getting into another shit, but my point being is like maybe at some point we didn't eat meat, but at some point we
At
tried it
some point-
and we learned it was good.
At some point, we grew balls and we were like, you know what? Let's kill that fucking thing.
I'm gonna
Because
take a bite out of the damn cow.
yeah.
We don't have the teeth. We don't have teeth like lions. Like I'll say this once, I'll say it again. That's because we can't bite things to death like lions and tigers.
But we have our intelligence
We have tools,
to kill the animal
Yes.
and then eat it. Be more
and our
smart
teeth
about
are
it.
very capable of that.
Yeah.
But we have flat teeth. What the fuck does that mean? We have canines too. We're not dogs. I don't know what to like. What
Like, should we like?
should we start eating kibble?
Yeah.
Cause like, fucking pricks. But then some of them, you know. And I understand why people want to eat less meat. I think, you know, because like you said, the factory farming is terrifying. It's horrifying.
And it could be processed food. And
Yeah.
Yeah, all that
crap.
shit. It
Nowadays,
doesn't have good
yeah,
nutrients.
but nowadays even the veggies are like that. All the pesticides are put in
True.
it. So
And
it's like
how
what?
many people
So,
buy frozen veggies
Yeah.
instead of fresh?
so if you're going by that argument, then you
A
shouldn't
lot.
be a vegetarian either because of the chemicals in it. You know.
Exactly.
So
And a lot of animals die with farming, because when they're like plowing the fields, the rabbits, anything that's in the ground, the foxes, you know, and birds, all of that's killed when they're plowing the fields and stuff like that. When they're doing their, what's it called, the fucking combines.
Harvest?
They're just killing animals, moles, squirrels, not to mention all the bugs. But I guess maybe you don't care about bugs. But and then all the animals that are displaced from their homes too, who have to go find new homes. It's like, don't say you're not hurting the animals because you're vegan, because you are. We all are, constantly. We are constantly hurting animals. We're no better than Michael Vick.
Yes.
We're right there. We're right.
I was waiting for it.
You should have said it. You should have beat me to it.
He's a real American hero.
Dude, Michael Vick did nothing wrong.
Thanos did nothing wrong.
Oh, shit. What else you guys got today for me? What do you got for old Papa?
Shit.
This is not a big topic, but the other day, one of the family members, they were celebrating that they've been vegan for a whole year.
Yeah.
So, so that she ate meat to celebrate.
What the hell?
I started dying. I was
Who
like,
is this? What?
it's like a smoker celebrating he's been good for a whole year and smokes up a
Get a fat cigar out.
The logic behind that move. You gotta love it. She's like, I like meat.
she ate it without hesitation. I was like, yeah, are you now?
You know what? My thing is though, did she ever claim she's like better than other people for it?
Well, she gave me shit for saying that we're
Oh.
yeah.
Oh, then fuck her. I was gonna say, because
Oh,
if she
yeah.
just like, yeah, look, man, I just want to eat less meat and like ate meat once a year.
Mm-mm.
But
Nope.
no, she's just fucking hypocrite.
Yeah, there's one thing for believing it's beneficial, and then the other just to throw it out there. Hey, I'm special for this.
Well, I think that's what everybody does nowadays. They try to find one thing that sets them apart from everyone else. And I think, I've been guilty of that shit. But it's like, it gets to the point where not like, you can tell when people's heart isn't in something by how they talk about it. Because if they talk mostly about
Not just how they talk
themselves,
about it, but how they be about it.
how they be about
She
it.
took a bite of that meat so fast.
She was waiting.
Wayne to gobble that thing down like it was Justin Bieber's cock.
I heard he's got a small one.
Probably. He's a small dude.
He's Canadian, so.
But girls love the way he sings. He probably sings really good in bed.
I wish I could sing.
He yodels.
That was pretty close.
His roommate's like, dude, stop. Like, you gotta tell these girls to be more quiet. It's like, oh, that was me, dude. Like, what? Baby, baby, oh. He's not even that good of a singer.
Secretly, you hear.
You can hear how much auto-tune he uses nowadays.
Oh,
Because
yeah.
he's not used to his voice is like changing and shit.
Mm.
I think he's my age. His voice was changing a lot, and like in a lot of songs, you can hear how much auto-tune he uses. But like, who doesn't fucking? use auto-tune
Everybody
nowadays?
uses auto-tune nowadays.
Now it's an aesthetic.
Yeah.
Now it's just like alright, that's a thing now. Like,
Yeah, everyone's okay with. Nobody says anything about it. You can hear it, and nobody says anything. They're like, "Oh my gosh, she's so
'cause
great."
As long as it sounds good in the song. And plus, these days, a lot of people do it really subtle, so that like even if you hear it, most people don't notice it. I think.
Well, we can thank T-Pain for that one.
Yeah, and he's actually a good singer. That's the funny thing.
Because he did it so ridiculously, everybody can get away with it just having it a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
But then again, Britney Spears always did it back in the day too. You can tell.
But like you said, T-Pain's was more ridiculous. It was
Yeah.
very wavy.
Yeah,
He put a lot of vibrato in that shit.
but that's what made him.
He was like, yo! Like, it was like it's just going up and down, up and down. He was just a kid in a candy store playing with those toys.
Well, you found a new sound, a new toy.
Yeah. And it made him money. So God bless him.
Take it. Before anyone else.
Just like Marvin. What? Next topic.
I'm not sure where that word was going there.
Yeah, I'm not gonna tell you.
It's a couple different words.
Couple different ones.
What are you gonna say?
Sicario 2 sucked.
Ooh, horrible movie.
Horrible fucking movie.
I don't even know how they could create that bullshit from the first.
It went nowhere.
What are those movies about?
Well,
This nigga said he's done smoking.
what's it about? So what? That's basically these people who want to get the shit, gotta get the job done, whether it's good or bad, they gotta get it done. And there's a lady they need her so they can get jurisdiction in Mexico, but she's all about the book, only
They're
by the
cops.
book.
They're
Oh,
cops.
okay.
These people.
Yeah.
They're like higher ups, close to military. I don't really know what they are because they don't really ever tell you. They keep it very vague. But the girl's like SWAT. She's like DEA, CIA, some shit like that. and she doesn't. You know, she wants to do everything by the book, like Lisa said, and it just goes through this journey of her like waking up to like what the real world's like.
Yeah.
It's like if you want to defeat these cartels, like terrorists, like you got to do some dirty shit. Like you got to get down and dirty.
You gotta get
And
just like
people
they
don't
do.
want to admit that.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, we gotta do it. Like she, she's a hope. She's hopeful, and so you don't hate her for it. You just like, it just sucks. Like, you can feel it. She's like losing hope. But in the second movie, the story really has nowhere to go, and it has nothing to say. It's just like the two main dudes that were in the other movie. The girl was the main character, but these were like side character main dudes. And now it's about them and this mission they have to do to start a war with the Mexican cartels.
Is it a continuation or like just a separate?
It's a whole
episode?
different story. But
Okay.
since they're military, it makes sense. Like they do multiple missions,
Right,
you know, so it doesn't have to be related to Emily Blunt. My boo,
Dude, she's hot.
she's cute. You know, yeah, I don't know. I
high-end-
wouldn't say hot.
Yeah, you're right. She's
Like, but
high-end cute.
she's like on the vague of being hot. Like she's like on the crust bit.
yeah, she's right there. She's on the line.
Yeah, like if she just had like a bigger booty and titties, like she'd be hot. But like right now, she's just like she's pretty. It's fuck. Anyways,
All right, take it easy,
take it
Liberace.
easy. I'm over here popping a stiffy. A Quiet Place. But basically, in the second movie, it's just they want to start a war with the cartels. The cartels don't want to, and then at some point, the Mexican military starts shooting at them, and they're like, "You started a war with the Mexican military," and like they don't ever tell you why this happens.
Yeah.
They don't ever explain
tell
like
you
who was
anything.
behind it. It just happens, and you're just supposed to accept that. And like this little girl gets kidnapped to
They
start the
kidnap
war,
her. Yeah.
but ultimately she just at the end gets kidnapped and taken to the U.S. And we don't see that resolved.
Yeah, we don't like her parents just don't give a shit, apparently.
Yep. And
Even
then,
though you know they would.
and then there's a bullshit side story, just like in The Last Jedi, where about some kid, and it's actually a pretty good side story to begin with, but it ends really stupid.
They
Tie it together really lame.
that story seemed more interesting, but they dragged it,
Mm-hmm.
and at the end they're kind of like, oh hey, like remember this, and it's like you're kind of excited for it, but and then the movie ends. It's like, okay, well the movie should have been more about that.
Yeah. It's like
why did we fuck around with all this stupid shit?
there was so much talking at the beginning. They could have cut all that out
Yeah.
and started the movie later and did what you said, ended the movie on that story. But they just wanted to continue it to a third movie. But no one's gonna watch that one because it's gonna suck.
Yeah. After the second one sucks this bad, and you don't even care for the third one. You're like, nah, there's no way you can bounce back from that.
Man, fuck them sons of bitches.
The director for the first one directed Blade Runner, the new Blade Runner,
Dude. And
So
who
the second one
wait,
was a whole
and,
different.
and Arrival.
Who directed the second one? Because those are all
They're
good
different.
movies.
They're
Oh,
different
really?
directors,
That
yeah.
makes sense. 'Cause I felt like he was just trying to copy him that whole time.
Yeah.
I
with
was
the-
like, this just looks like a cop. It looks like a what's
Well,
it
that
called?
makes
A
sense.
fake, a phony. What do you?
Yeah.
A counterfeit. It felt like a counterfeit. I was like, man.
Yeah, but who wrote the second one then? Was it still the same writer?
No,
Ah,
I don't recognize any of the films she did.
See, it had to be a whole
Ah.
different crew.
Damn.
That's her top movie now.
Okay, yeah, they shouldn't even. How do you even get the rights to call that number two then?
It's so stupid. But the first one, fucking fantastic, fantastic movie.
Movie recommendation. Sicario. It's like 34 years old now.
Yeah, it's good. The new Scarface is gonna be with Diego Luna.
Oh no shit! They announced it.
Yeah.
When was
I
this?
just found out. They didn't announce it, but
Oh,
like these are like the
damn.
people working on it.
He's
and guess
a
who's
great-
directing and producing it? The two brothers that directed
John Carpenter.
No Country for Old Men.
The thing comes out at the end.
Mike, it's just a mashup of all his movies and
Yeah.
Scarface is in it.
The
But
fog
yeah.
is in the background.
And it's gonna be in Cali, and it's gonna be the two directors. They all No Country of Old Men
Oh, that
for
was
Old Men, which is a good one.
yeah.
It's a straight
and-
sequel? Or like a prequel? Or
This is just a remake.
Oh, it's just a remake?
Yeah.
Straight up.
Just because like
Okay.
the Scarface from 1987 was a remake of the 1950s Scarface that took place in Chicago of,
Oh, shit.
of an Italian guy in the mob.
So there's three. I thought it was only two.
This is gonna be 3.
No, because you said the 80. Oh yeah. I thought it came out in 90s. The one
No,
with Al Pacino. I thought
No.
that was 90s. Oh, okay.
that was 80s. Yeah. So I'm like, yeah, that's cool. As long as they don't try to like replicate it.
Yeah.
Like if they just like I don't know. I'm excited. I think those people will handle it well. You know.
Yeah.
They won't fuck it up. They won't throw in, and they won't throw in an Al Pacino cameo like Disney. It's like, where Al Pacino's just in a restaurant and he like bumps into him. He's like, "Hey, watch out, my little friend." What the fuck?
He's great.
Fran, do you want to talk about the titties and ass that you've been getting at your job?
No,
I thought only dudes worked there. The majority of them.
not really.
Not anymore.
No.
Oh, yeah. When I worked there, was a bunch of dudes. It was like literally 98% dudes.
Jeez. I'm in the like lower departments,
Okay.
so it's like the easier job, I guess.
Mm.
So I'm a scrub.
Oh shit.
I got off work at 6 a.m. today.
How long are the shifts?
12 and 10.
Oh, 2 12s and a 10.
It's no, it's 2 different shifts. You can either do 3 days for 12 hours or 4 days for 10 hours.
So what do you do?
I do the 10 hour,
Oh, okay.
4 days a week.
Nice.
You kind of get paid a little more in the end. You get extra 4 hours.
Mm-hmm.
You're not gonna get it into timing?
I don't know. We literally talked the entire day today. All 12 hours. We didn't do any work.
So what do you do? You're able to talk to them. Damn, when I was
Yeah,
there,
what
shit,
the
I was
fuck?
stuck in a damn trailer like by myself.
Yes.
What department were you in?
Outbound.
Oh, okay. They do the real work at the Target.
Yeah, this I know.
It's terrible.
You did the bitch ass job.
Yeah.
I'm in a new department, PPS.
What do they do?
I click a button, take a shirt out of the box, and put it in another box.
Oh wow.
It's so easy. Boring, but easy.
Shit, what are they paying now over there?
It's like 15 or 16 an hour for the lower, and about 20 for the higher, like warehouse.
Oh, so they still have that.
In
Where,
that,
oh,
yeah.
okay. Oh, interesting.
Did you tell that girl last night what I said about the booty? No, right?
Who?
When I was like, tell her I'm coming for that booty. And I was
No,
like, but don't.
no, I didn't.
And you're like, too late. I'm like, ah, shit. I know you had it. I know you wouldn't. You
I
don't
just
have
imagine him
to.
walking out the room, just like you just hear screaming from the other. Fuck!
Why though?
I don't know.
How's that one girl doing? Mystery girl. We'll call her Kay. How's Kay?
Kate from Blade Runner is not nowhere.
Nowhere?
No,
She don't text you no more?
it was me. That stopped.
Yeah.
Did the right thing.
She was a hoe. I don't know.
Not at all.
And that's why he stopped texting her. Girls, you gotta start giving it up more. Niggas ain't trying to wait. This is the new millennium. We don't have patience for pussy. We could be doing something else.
Making money.
Back in the day, you know, this is the internet days. This is Uber days. It's just fast food days. We want it now. We want it.
I was
And
gonna use Uber Eats the other day, and it was just weird because you put in like your address, or I was in a hotel, so it was hotel, room number, all that crap. But then it like wants you to pay first, and I thought that was a little weird, so I didn't do it.
It
Why
wants
would
to-
you like you could pay first, and then it's like they never show up. Like where's the
That's weird.
protection?
Well, they will though. And if they don't, you
Did you-
report that driver.
Yeah,
Can you get your money back?
I'm sure.
Yeah, I'm
Just
sure you get
report it.
refunded. Yeah.
I would like to think so. Just
Yeah.
a weird way to do it.
Yeah, I don't fuck with that.
I don't trust
You know why they do that though? Probably to prevent you from canceling on them.
Yeah.
Oh, true.
Because think about it, these people probably have to buy the food with their own money, and then they have to bring it to you. And if it's like, nah, man, I'm not paying for that, you know,
Yeah.
they get fucked over. And people do fuck over Uber drivers by canceling the rides halfway through.
Yeah.
Like that's a thing to do.
Especially if you're like, let's say they drove like 15 minutes to pick your ass up, and then you say no. You're
Yeah.
like, the fuck, man? I already.
If
You know?
you cancel on like a lift like that, if it's been a while, I think they charge you. like a little bit, or at least you can tip them. You can choose to like tip them something, which I would, because it's like you just make them drive around. You should give them something. But you know, not everybody's a good guy.
No, that's not good.
Bitches out here doing shit like that. I saw a video of this girl who got caught canceling the ride halfway through, and the guy's like, "Hey, what the fuck?" He's like, "All right, get out of the car." And she's like, "What?" And he's like, "Get out of the car."
Wait,
Like, you
she canceled?
She canceled when she was in the car.
Does that
Oh, so
cancel
she's
the-
trying to get it for free.
Yeah.
Wow,
And he
that's-
Oh,
noticed
that
it.
cancels the
Oh.
payment.
Yeah.
Oh.
And he's
shit.
like, all right, get out. And she's like, what? I didn't mean to. And he's like, no, yes, you did. Like, I know what you did. She's like, just, you know, she's like, just let me. Like, she doesn't know what to say. She's just like,
Because he got caught.
You know, she got caught. She don't know what the fuck to say. She ain't clever. She ain't clever. And then he kicks her out. And she's like, you're a piece of shit. And I don't know what. And he's like, I don't care. He's like, I know what the fuck you're doing. And he's like, he's pissed because, like, she just wasted his fucking time.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that job already probably sucks.
Yeah.
They're trying to cut out their drunk
Drunk people.
audience. Yeah,
Yeah. Wow.
it's like that's 90% of your
Yeah.
income.
That's kind of the reason people use it.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously, though, it's like
Good.
if you're belligerently fucking drunk,
Just
I think
black-
you should have the right to say, hey, I'm not giving you a fucking ride. Actually, you should, as an Uber driver, you should always have that right.
Yeah.
Unless it's like, you're black, I don't want to take you in here.
They probably fine you a lot if you throw up in their car.
Oh, they do. They
Yeah.
do.
Yeah, they make you pay for that shit.
Damn. You think the driver gets that?
I don't think the driver gets as much as you would hope.
Yeah, he
Because I
probably
think
gets
I
like
heard somebody
5%.
tell me that like they only get like a certain amount of the fee. It's like to clean their shit,
Oh, damn.
which is weird. I don't know.
They get screwed over then.
No. I don't know. People do it though. They must be making their money.
I hear it's only worth it like if you're in the city where there's like constant
Constant
movement.
traffic, yeah.
Out in the country out here, you won't make nothing.
No, you won't make shit.
Because you gotta drive fucking 15 minutes to get to someone, take them home, then drive another 15 minutes. It's like, it's
The
too
rates
much.
would have to be higher,
Yeah.
but they're not. You gonna give me some of those chips?
It's just for me, doc.
Nah, fuck you. Give me those chips. Clancy's. We are now sponsored by Clancy's Chips.
Tom Clancy.
That's what I was thinking.
Tom
Rest in
Clancy's
peace, Tom
Rainbow
Clancy.
Chips.
Rainbow Chips. Las Vegas. Dude, when are we gonna go to Vegas and eat some booty?
And lose all our money
Yeah.
tomorrow.
I'm telling you, man. Getting lots of booty out in Vegas.
When
Hey,
Adam
you've
saw the
been to it.
hookers.
Huh?
So you've been to it.
Booty for days. Booty for days. But unfortunately, I went there with kind of a wet blanket of a person, and I didn't have that good of a time that I thought I could have. I went to the tables, played some blackjack,
Yeah.
won my money back. Everything I spent that weekend, I won it back,
Oh,
which is
nice.
only like $80, but
Oh,
I
damn.
won it back.
I think a lot of people are gonna be like, "Damn, what the hell did you do with only $80?"
Well,
Usually
Lily
takes-
was paying for a lot of the shit, but I paid for a meal. Oh man, they had
Yeah,
these.
big spender.
They had these fucking. Because she was like, she was kind of broke, and I was like, I was gonna pay for it,
Yeah.
and I sat down and I was like, I'm not gonna tell her I'm gonna pay for it, because she didn't want me to pay for anything, which is I kind of hate. I'm like, just let me pay for it, but I wasn't gonna tell her, and then I'm like, she's like, what are you gonna get? And I'm like, I'm gonna get these fucking chicken and waffles because they sound good.
Yeah.
And it was like $20, like $19. And she's like, oh, that's kind of pricey. And I was like, no, I'll pay for it. And she's like, you're gonna pay for it? That's how much you want it? Like, she thought I only wanted to pay for it because she wouldn't. But
Yeah.
I was like, I'd always intended on paying for it. But she's like, okay. And I was like, Lily, just get whatever you want. I'll pay for it. And then like, it kind of took me out of it because I was just like, I felt like she thought I was only paying it out of like guilt, you know?
Oh,
And I was just like, oh man. And she's like, all like, I don't know, she's always so fucking sad all the time. It's like, it kind
Both
of
off
kills
the
the
vibe.
mood, but damn, those chicken and waffles were delicious. The waffles had bacon in them, and the chicken was fried so fucking
you
well.
keep talking about those, man. How would they
Dude,
compare to the
They were
Cheesecake
worth
Factory?
every penny. They were worth every fucking. Oh, the Cheesecake Factory ones?
Yeah.
Nah, those suck. Those, I would say those are in top. I'd say number 7 out of the top 10, even though 6. The Cheesecake Factory. I've had worse. than that. It wasn't bad. I shouldn't say worse. I've had less good, less great, less well. But anyways, I go to the table. They open up a new table for me, and
They're like, we're gonna get this sucker.
yeah, they put out a new deck of cards. I'm like, perfect. Like, I know how to play when there's a new deck of cards. Like, what? Like, that's perfect for me.
Yeah.
Like, you want a fresh start with the cards when you're playing the 21. It's called blackjack. Because then you can kind of account for how many cards are in there, you know.
Yeah.
And so I start hitting it, and it's like they gave me like $10 to play with, but I had to put in my own $10 as well.
Yeah.
To be able to use those 10. I couldn't just play off those 10.
Yeah, they matched
So I
you.
put in $10 of my own. I'm like, all right, here, 20. Boom. I start gambling like 10 at a time. I gamble 10, 30, okay. 40, boom. Lost to 40. 50, boom. 60, boom. And then I gave Lily, I was like, hold on to these. I'm not using these anymore. Because that's what I do. Once I make a certain amount, those are not to be used anymore. I made those, and then I just kept playing with like these 2 chips I had
Yeah,
left.
with the profit.
And
Yeah.
I made up to like 90, and then I stopped. I was like, all right, thank you. And like, I made it really quick. I lost like 1 turn.
Mhm.
I made it very quick, and then I walked, and I was like, thank you. And then I collected my chips, and like the man, like the dude, there's a dude that looks at the tables. There's like 5 tables, right? And there's sections. There's like a clump here, a clump there, a clump here. And he'll overlook, there's like, everyone has like their own little manager that like overlooks the tables. And he was watching me like, fuck. Like he kind of like looked at me a little suspiciously because I had stopped so soon and I was on such a streak. But I think he was probably glad I stopped at $80 because I was like, I'm pretty sure I could get some money out of these people. But I guess that's what everyone thinks, you know? You gotta stop while you're ahead.
I'm sure you pissed them all off with all the money you got from them.
All right, man, I broke even that week.
You buy low, sell high. Buy low, sell high. You play low, leave when you got that chunk moves up.
Exactly.
We got a buddy. He says his parents gamble,
Uh-huh.
and sometimes they come up high, but they also lose big. Like when they lose, they lose. He told me his parents lost like 10 grand in one casino one night. I'm like,
Holy
what the
shit.
fuck? And then like 2 months later, he's like, oh man, my parents won like 6 grand. I'm like,
Then
holy
they
Make up for
fuck.
the 10 grand.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they make
yeah.
up
But they're
for it.
constantly just like, I'm like, so I don't even
they
know.
They go big stakes.
Yeah, big stakes. I'm like, fuck that.
You're playing with your life, with us, with that kind of money.
Mm-hmm.
I should, yeah. Fuck that.
So yeah, I think if you're single, do it. But if you got kids, like man, like you're about to fuck over like not putting food on the table because you want to go gamble. Like, nah.
Nah, fuck that. You know, some people are addicts, man.
Yeah, that's true.
I don't blame them though. The shit feels good. I like gambling. Like
Oh yeah,
It's
you
fun.
win.
it's fun every now and then. I don't think I get as much a rush as those people do.
Well, I'm sure if you win in 10 grand, you probably get a big ass rush.
Probably pop a stiffy at the table. Anybody want to take care of this for me? And I like drop them like 100 piece right there. You're just mashing it now.
New season soon. Always
Can't
fun.
wait. But anyways, Vegas was dope. We should go sometime.
That's expensive though. Now.
True.
I think I'd rather go something more scenic.
Yeah. You want to go to Portland?
Yeah.
You do?
Mm-hmm.
Because I want to go see Matt out there.
Oh, I forgot he's over there.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
So if you want to figure that out, we can go in August.
yeah, I say August would be better.
Yeah. Let's do it. Let's fucking do it. Because Chris, I keep inviting Chris. I don't think he's going to fucking go. He's MIA all the time.
The crew does Portland.
The crew does Portland. You want to go, Brandon?
I'll go.
All right, we'll
You might
call
have
it
to-
that.
You might have to get a weekend off.
Oh, I can.
Do you have any days off left?
I have just under 2 weeks.
Okay.
Oh, damn.
So what do you think? 3 days? We land there on a Friday, leave on a Sunday?
What days you work? Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday?
Wednesday through Saturday.
Wednesday through Saturday?
But I can
So we can
take-
do Sunday. We can do Saturday,
take a
Sunday,
Saturday off.
Monday, Tuesday, so that way he only misses one day.
Saturday, Sunday, Tuesday. I mean, Saturday, Sunday, Monday.
Saturday through Monday or Tuesday.
But the thing is, the Monday we'd have to leave.
No,
No.
but he doesn't work till Wednesday.
Right.
And I don't work till Tuesday, so I can take Tuesday and Saturday off.
And I can take every day off because I'm unemployed. Huh. Yeah, let's do it, man. Let's plan it. Saturday, Sunday,
We have the
Monday.
proof. Can't
Does that
forget
mean
it.
we'd land on a Saturday? We'd leave Illinois on a Saturday,
Let's leave Friday night.
Friday night.
I don't get
Yeah.
off till 2 a.m. I mean, if the flight's
Oh, 2
3,
a.m.?
Yeah,
No.
I work nights. If it's like a 3 a.m. flight, we could do it.
Yeah, we could do that, and then that way we can fucking go over there and crash.
Man, that's kind of risking it. A 3 a.m. flight, that's cutting it close.
That-
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
It'd have to be like a
5.
4 a.m. or even a 5.
Yeah.
Early Saturday.
Because
Yeah.
wait, we'd leave on a Saturday,
It would end up being early Saturday.
so we left early Saturday.
How long is that flight? It can't be long.
It's like 4.5 hours.
Gives us Saturday to party over there. Sunday.
I mean, we'd get there and we'd probably take a nap. We'd have to find like a hotel or something. I don't think we could stay at Matt's
Why not?
because his place isn't in Portland. His place is like a couple of towns away.
Oh yeah.
But we could just get a B&B, dude.
Yeah.
Airbnb or a hotel.
Yeah.
We'll find some deals. We'll find some good shit. You know? Split it 3 ways. dude.
So it'd be all Sunday, Monday. We can come back Tuesday night.
Yeah. And then we can get some hoochie in the coochie in the same hotel room. You know what I'm saying?
It could be Wednesday morning even if you wanted. If it's that bad. I don't go until 4.
Well, it doesn't Matt works like 9 to 5s on Monday and Tuesday, so
We're not gonna.
we'd only end up seeing him like
We'll
2
work with
days.
him.
Yeah, we're still gonna do shit though.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Oh, but he said like we could leave on Wednesday,
Yeah. If you wanted to expand that trip.
like Wednesday
crazy.
morning.
Yeah, it'd be
Early
super
morning.
Super early, yeah.
Yeah, we could. How about we look at how much hotels cost and stuff like our Airbnbs and all that. We'll look that stuff up, and then we'll go.
I think the most expensive part of the plane tickets. It's like $500.
You buy it closer to the day. You spend way less.
And then you know what's gonna happen? You're gonna get kicked out like those people when they sell their seats.
Like that poor Asian man. They beat the hell out of him. They beat the shit out of him.
Dude, they poked his eyes. I saw it. If you slow down the video, they poke his eye.
No, they fucking do.
Just thumb in.
God, my name is Khan. It's like, just watch this guy's eyes pop in the video, and it's like, did American Airlines go too far? This on the 5 o'clock.
There's no way.
60%
No.
Said
You
no.
know, he shouldn't have resisted. What
They just come
happened?
up behind him and do it. Just sneak attack.
See that? But if you turn it around and you would say something about a dog, they'd be like, you don't even hurt the dog. You accidentally kill the dog. They'd be like, oh my god, that's so bad. Everybody would be throwing so much hate over an animal that died.
Yeah, but sometimes cops kill dogs for no reason.
No, I agree with that. I'm talking about the airplane people though.
When the dogs die on the airplane,
Yeah,
I didn't know that was a thing.
yeah, that happens quite a bit.
yeah.
Which I'm surprised that doesn't get on the news as much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's interesting.
I guess it's just kind of like you take the risk if you're bringing your pet on that fucking.
Well, yeah.
flight.
Well, why would a lot of people? It's like, what do you think? There's less oxygen up there,
Yeah,
especially in
it's
the
so
cargo.
weird. I don't know why you would put a dog on a plane in a cargo bin. Sounds like such a terrible idea. I think people with pets just shouldn't fly. Shouldn't be allowed on planes.
Dogs on planes. That should be a movie right there.
It's Rottweilers
I've heard it with these Rottweilers.
and wiener dogs. on this
There's like a pit
motherfucker.
bull eating a baby in the corner.
This is normal pit bull stuff.
Yeah, people do that all the time.
Those pit bull memes,
They're so good.
I love those. People are getting so mad. Dude, you can't say that about pit bulls. You can't say that. And if you've ever heard yourself say you can't say that, just know nobody likes you. Somebody straight up said, they're like, well, you can make fun of people because they can bounce back from it, but you can't make fun of dogs because now people are going to see it like as a stick, because like they can't defend themselves or something like that.
Wait, clearly they
And
can
I was
defend
like-
themselves.
Bitch, you are fucking stupid. Like, what the fuck is that? Dude, I'm just like, So you can make fun of people because they can bounce back, but you can't make fun of dogs. Dogs don't even know what the fuck you're saying about them. You can go up to a dog and be like, "Hey, little stupid, how you doing, little stupid?" And it'll wag its tail and it'll lick you like it loves you. Because my bitches always love me no matter how badly I treat them.
I got bitches.
Oh my dick, sucking on these balls, licking on these balls.
What the hell's that from?
Some song.
Oh.
I forget from where.
The bar mitzvah.
What's the one where it was like ass, titties?
How do you
ass,
get your pussy
titties.
to taste like banana pudding?
How does your pussy taste like banana pudding?
Oh,
So what's new, Brando? Anything? Any new hot topics in the hot topic arena?
I don't have a life, so that's cool.
And what are we
Oh,
do-
Warped Tour. I'm going to Warped Tour.
But what are we doing to ail this life?
To what?
To ail your no lifeness,
My likeness?
your no lifeness.
Oh yeah. Money.
Money's.
They say money buys happiness, and I want to run into that problem. It does not buy happiness.
Does not combine happiness,
Does not buy happiness.
but it does buy a lot of VR gear. Isn't that the same thing?
For anime porn,
Anime porn.
VR.
I can't watch Japanese porn. I can't do it. The girls are attractive, but they're always like, like in fucking pain.
Love TV show when he's listening to that on Bluetooth.
Wait, where?
Love the TV show,
Oh shit!
and it's just blaring on like the Bluetooth speaker.
That shit.
They're like, oh, he's skipping through it. Oh, he's almost done.
Oh, he finished. That was a good show.
Never heard of it.
Netflix original.
Mm.
It's about this really nerdy dude who falls in love with this really, really slutty girl. Kind of like, well, is she slutty?
She's not really slutty.
She's not really
no.
slutty at all. Just very unkept girl, kind of a mess of a girl.
Doesn't care.
Doesn't really give a shit. And it's just, I don't know, it's funny. There's a lot of funny side characters in that mix. And it's just, it's a fresh new idea. I don't know.
Didn't finish it.
I finished it and it was good, but I can't recommend it because I wouldn't say it's like you have to watch it.
Mm.
You know,
Okay.
like, it's just
It's a niche.
It's a good show.
Show. I
Got
guess.
some time to kill. Put it on.
Yeah, put it on. It's a good time killer. But I will say the girl in it who was in Community. You know who I'm talking about?
I don't know her name, but yeah.
Yeah. I met this girl in Milwaukee. Looked just like her, but with black hair. And
Probably
bigger-
was her.
and bigger titties. Oh my god. She put on this fucking white dress. And when she looked at you, she had
You
those
watched her
fuck
put it
me
on?
eyes. She did, like, you know what I'm talking about? Like, well, actually, she didn't have fuck me eyes. I'll correct that. She had like those like, I don't know what the fuck's going on eyes. Like, you know, like those
'Cause this-
empty eyes.
This man is staring at her.
Like, no,
She
we
doesn't
were
have to do
talking to each other one on one. I wasn't just fucking staring at her.
Drooling,
Like,
mouth
I'm
open.
giving, like I'm giving her like I'm getting like eye contact during the conversation, and her eyes just like, I don't know if you ever seen people with like big eyes that just kind of feel empty. You know what I'm saying?
They're
I know
looking
what
right
you're saying.
past you.
Like, but like not in a negative way. It just felt like I was like, damn, like those are some like, I don't know, man. I was like, there's something to you. I don't know. You ever get that vibe? You look.
I
at
think
me-
you need to find a girlfriend. I think that's what I'm getting from this. It's all right, man. You gotta spend a little bit of money, man. Don't be stingy.
What?
So you gotta spend a little bit of money on a girlfriend. You gotta take them out. It's all
I
right.
don't know. Bro. I just haven't found a girl I want to take out.
Just take them out. Check out whichever one.
No, fuck that. Why?
I don't know.
To waste my fucking time? Like, if I'm not interested in the girl, why am I gonna take her out?
Well, you gotta find somebody you're interested in.
You gotta
Yeah,
get
I
past
know.
that conversation.
I am a picky dude.
If you're boring me, it's like, I don't want this at all. The
Like,
conversation.
But also, we can't
Like
just
you?
like sit in silence together, and it's like uncomfortable.
Mhm.
No.
It's like, I don't know.
I remember this one time I hung out with this one chick. Man, she was so awkward.
Yeah. What happened?
Like, she just, whatever I tried to talk about, she just would not add to it.
She would just listen. and
Yeah. So I just gave up and I was like, all right, let's see if she says anything. She didn't. So I was just like, okay, well,
Good talk.
I'm gonna hit
and
the old dusty
yeah,
trail.
well, nice meeting you. I'm out.
I mean,
See, but and then I was like, and then some people was like, well, maybe she wasn't into you. She kept messaging me though. She's like, oh my god, I had such a great time. Like, and I just would not reply. I'm like, what? You didn't say a goddamn word. How did like no facial expression either? So I was like, how, like that's
What
you
the
having a
fuck?
great time. Like I could not
they're
tell.
like, if that's you having a great time, I don't really want to be around you. Like, that's fucking horrible.
Like I feel bad because maybe our characters are very
Different.
different.
Well,
and
then you're
she's-
just
and
not
she-
compatible.
Yeah, that's
You're
what I'm
just
saying.
not
But
compatible.
yeah, but I'm just like I felt bad, for the
I mean,
chick.
was
'cause
she a
it's like-
good-looking girl? I'm
No,
sure
yeah,
she was.
yeah, she was, but it's just
See?
not worth it. Like,
It's not. That's the thing. It's like you're like, well, she's a good-looking girl. Take her out, and it's like, I don't know. I don't think I have the patience. Like I have to know I like somebody. Like get to know them before I take them out.
oh no,
If
of course.
that's-
I
sounds
knew her a little
stupid.
bit. I knew her a little bit,
Yeah.
and then, but then,
And so you thought you're like, I'm
yeah.
gonna try.
yeah, I gave it a try, and then it was like, nah.
Yeah.
It's so awkward.
Huh. Trying to think of anybody like that that I know. No, I don't hang out with people like that. Ryu was fucking boring. And she would tell me about her fucking issues.
someone at work knew her,
Like, yeah? What'd they say?
said she was psycho.
She is a fucking
So she
psycho.
changed her name because she was a boy one summer because she like chopped all her hair off and went crazy. She went by
Oh.
Pete for a summer,
Oh damn.
and then she like quit for a while, came back to his old job, and then she was her normal name again.
Now, did she remove the pussy? Did the pussy get removed?
No.
Was it extended into a...
Marco, what'd you do to her?
Alright, guys. I ate her asshole. But this was 10 years ago before it was cool.
So that makes you super cool.
Yup.
Ah,
Oh, yes, Mantra 3000. No, she was fucking boring. She was dull. But I felt bad for her, man.
She needed to see a dick.
She
then
needed
she
to
would
just
be-
like put it in her mouth and just give it a taste. Just like. By the way, Lisa's looking at me. I don't think he approves of my humor.
That's something else, man. I thought this was a podcast, man.
No, this is just me.
This sounds like it's more therapy and trying to get Marco a girlfriend. Ladies, if you're listening,
That's a segment. Every time we come back, we see how Marco's doing.
Oh, okay. We'll see how my progress is going.
yeah.
Well, I'll tell you
Good gym
about the black
progress.
girl I had in here a couple of days ago.
Take it before and after.
I told you black girls love me because of hot Cheetos. Because our mutual love for hot Cheetos.
Wow. Takis?
Yes, and Takis. I got the plug, dude. They're like, man, this motherfucker tasty. But
You guys roll around in a bag of chips.
yeah,
You feeding each other instead of grapes, it's Cheetos.
this girl was 18, so I went to go pick her up. She didn't have a car, which is like for me like a first sign of like. I mean, I don't care.
Doesn't have it
some people
together?
can't afford it, so I was like, whatever. I went to go pick her up, and I brought her back here, and we just shot the shit, smoked a joint. She's like, I never smoked a joint before. I was like, man, classic.
I don't know, man. With those, if you hear that, you gotta make sure they're 18, because you might. You trouble
Chris
check.
Hansen might bust through the door.
Yeah, it might be like a 16-year-old like saying like, "Oh, I'm 18," just to hang out with you.
I didn't consider.
Yeah,
that.
well, next time you better consider that because she ain't
And the
got no
funny
car,
thing is,
and you just said she's like, "Oh, I never done this before," but yeah, she
So
wants
let
to
me
hang
see
out
your
with. Yeah,
ID.
yeah, I don't know.
no,
Like,
no,
nowadays,
she
a lot of
said she'd only smoked blunts. She was all about blunts,
oh,
and I had a joint.
you know, because no blunts is a big red flag. Everybody's like listening, it's like, what? How is that a red flag?
Wait a minute. At one point, she's like, I don't know. She's like, weren't you asking me if I was 18 or something like that? And I was like, she was talking to some other guy on Tinder, which
Yeah.
I don't give a shit. And then it's like, I was like, no, it must have been some other dude because I was like, it says it on your bio, you're 18. And she's like, oh, it's just some dude kept asking, like, are you really 18? She's like, yeah, I really am. And to me, I'm like, huh. I was like, should I start? I even told her, I was like, oh, I never even thought about that. I was like, should I start, like, asking people that? And she's like, nah. No, she started laughing. She's like, yeah, you should. You know, like, she started laughing about it. And now you're telling me this, and I'm thinking, what if she was 17? But we didn't fuck, so it doesn't matter. We just came in here, we were shooting this shit, and she was cool, but also she kind of didn't talk that much. But I don't know. I mean, she was just like. she
Hey
was
man, I
alright,
still got
but
some
we-
stuff in here, man. You bring
Man,
it.
now you got me considering.
You got
like,
people in here, man. Make sure they don't steal my shit.
Yeah, that's the first thing I do.
Because
Make
you can't
sure-
trust women, man. I went to hair school with women, and they steal a lot of shit.
No, yeah, I've seen that shit, man.
So, I mean,
All fucking girls are fucking criminals, dude. All of them. Just all of them. No, yeah, that's the first thing I was like, man, I gotta make sure she don't steal some of these shit. Not because era morena, but just because she's a stranger. You know? Honestly, I was like, man, you got guts just hanging out with some dude you just met on Tinder. But
It
I
is
was
a
like,
weird system process.
Yeah.
dude, the people
Ordeal.
nowadays
So
are too
weird.
trustworthy. Which is
Yeah.
weird, because, like, you trust a random stranger, but some people are like, oh my god, like, don't trust that dude who's got a rag over his head. And it's like, alright, well, you just fucking met with this one random dude on Tinder, but you're afraid of this one guy that you don't even know anything about. Categorizing him as a terrorist. Like, what?
I mean, which one do you want to fuck? I guess it comes down to which one do you want to fuck? The one with the do-rag or the one on Tinder?
I'm not into dudes. I can't.
No, but I'm saying from a girl's perspective, I guess.
Hey, if there was a girl with a rag over her head,
Look, man, if she wants to hit it, she's gonna hit it. You know what I'm saying?
that's what I'm saying. Like, what I'm saying, that's what I'm saying. A lot of people are very trustworthy of this weird shit.
Oh yeah, I'd be more freaked out.
I'm like, I don't know about that.
I think I'd get murdered, to be honest. I would not do it. Period. If I was a girl.
Even a dude, you never know where they've been.
Oh, that too.
If they, some of those, I heard there's one girl the other day talking, said that she's been like 10 Tinder dates already, and she's like, oh man, I've like slept with all of them. I'm just like, oh damn,
God
like you're gonna
damn.
catch something, you know? Not just that, but now the 11th dude, he might catch something. You know, you don't know. Somebody's gotta have something. Everybody's out there spreading
What if
each
they're
other.
all using rubbers when he says responsibly?
It doesn't matter, man. Your balls are still touching.
Yeah, you don't go down on a girl like that. You fuck a girl like that. You don't go down on her.
I don't know, man.
You only go down on good. I can't say that.
Oh my god.
It was gonna sound really creepy. On your boo. On your main girl. You know?
We're glad you stopped yourself
Yeah.
from going to jail.
I was gonna say good girl. On good girls. But that sounds creepy. I was gonna say like, what did you think I was gonna say? Because you
Oh,
make
no.
it sound worse.
I don't know, but
On babies? Fucking Man, people just don't understand like humor. That's the thing, man, too. A lot of people, yeah, how do I put this? My humor is very strange. And I don't find a lot of
Fucking
women that
weirdo.
share in it. You know?
yeah,
I don't find a lot of guys that share in my humor.
no.
So, I feel like with women it's even less.
Mhm.
You know. Yeah. That's,
Yeah,
I mean,
I-
for me, like if we can't kind of like,
Can't laugh it out together. Yeah,
then
there's no vibe.
fuck, it's like what am I doing here? That's the
Mhm.
most important thing to me. Like honestly, like that is as important as busting his nut. It's just as important. Can you laugh together? Can you bust a nut and laugh?
How fucked up are you?
Can you laugh a nut and bust a laugh?
Wow.
These are the questions. Dude.
I don't know.
Keep going.
We'll have to ask the viewers what they think.
Send in your votes at ulises.gmail@hotmail.
Yahoo.com/hotmail.
Or you
Forward
can
slash
just leave a
GoDaddy.
comment on the video. Simple as that.
Oh, what? I forgot they could do that.
Oh, shit.
Look, guys,
Hand
we're gonna have a
letter.
contest. To the 1,000th person to like this video, I will send them a photograph of my booty cheeks. What?
What a lucky winner.
I'm holding it to them. How do you know which one's the 1,000th like? Or you just is it just a
I
raffle?
assume you'd look at like analytics. I don't know. Whoever's the closest to the 1,000th like is gonna get this picture.
Whoever's name I look at and like the most.
Whoever leaves the funniest comment gets 10 booty pics.
10.
10. Now this isn't just your normal deal, man. You know, we could be giving out these booty pics for
This is a going out of
$50,
business
maybe
sale.
$70 a piece, but we're gonna give them to you for the outstanding price of 3 payments of $19.99. You get 10 booty pics. Man, I miss that OxyClean guy.
William Mays here.
Billy Mays. Yeah, man. I'm excited
4.
for life.
I like that.
It's just constantly going, dude. I kind of want to see where the U.S. goes in the next 4 years. What?
I'm gonna go eat.
¿Qué pasó una hora?
Yeah.
You gonna go eat? Alright, man. Well, I guess we're gonna go cut this off short because Ulises' fat ass can't go without a meal.
You gotta feed the gains, man. See, that's why that separates me from you.
Remember to follow Ulises on his Instagram at Ulises Fit. He's an Instagram fitness model like everyone else.
He uses bands.
Call me the band man.
He
Yeah.
ties his arms together.
Dude, I wear gloves too to keep my hands really pretty from
so,
calluses.
so you can give guys clean hand jobs.
Yeah.
He's got his
Yeah.
pedicure videos up
You got the
daily.
side hustle. And then Brandon's at Brandon Fit,
Some might know him as Bradley Cooper.
but I call him Stanley Duper.
I only do the stairs. The Stairmaster.
Only Stairmaster.
That's it.
He's got the biggest quads you've ever seen in your whole goddamn life. And you could always give me a like, a follow at Narco Fabio,
At SoundCloud.com.
at the SoundCloud.piff.status.
Jizz.
Malaysian girl, cam girl videos. Alright, good night.
Bye.